In the long-standing tradition of unnecessary sequels, we have Zombieland Double Tap, the 2019 horror comedy that's okay, but not as good as its 2009 predecessor. It's been 10 years since Zombieland, and the now 22-year-old Little Rock has been growing increasingly tired of being treated like a kid, resulting in her leaving the group, and the remaining 3 having to set out to find her. First of my biggest problems with Double Tap is that it's too repetitive. The film relies very heavily on callbacks to the first film, to the point that they both open with a slow motion montage from a Metallica song, and the second film also recycled a lot of the same jokes, almost verbatim.
Zombie Kill of the Week goes to Sister Cynthia Knickerbocker.
Tallahassee is no longer happy with Zombie Kill of the Week, which just went to Dave Sanderman of Riverside, Iowa.
Well, if it makes him happy and keeps him from using that crowbar on me.
He shits out everything by lunch.
Don't swing! Don't swing! Swing! Don't swing! Don't swing! Swing!
So do you have any regrets?
Garfield, maybe?
Why in the world Garfield for you?
Drugs cost money.
It's also a little too self-aware about the fact that it's a sequel to a movie that came out an entire decade earlier, with multiple jokes about it.
Back for seconds. After all this time,
Time to nut up or shut up. That saying's very 2009.
My second biggest problem with Double Tap is the new characters that are introduced. Specifically Madison and Berkeley, who are both absolutely insufferable, and while I understand that was the intention, that doesn't make them any better. Berkeley is just a dumb college stoner that tries to pass off classic songs from before the apocalypse is his own.
If I leave here tomorrow.
Meanwhile, Madison is literally just the dumb blonde stereotype played completely straight, and makes absolutely every scene she's in completely unbearable as a direct result.
Please forgive me! It's fake fur! And they can run really fast. This is the Oval Office. Why did they call it that? Oh man, it's so tiny.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, who knew there were nuts in trail mix?
Not me. I thought it was vegan.
I could also list all of the logical problems with the film, like how the hell is there still Mountain Dew if the world ended 10 years ago, but then we'd just be going into nitpick territory, and I don't want this review to turn to cinema sins. In conclusion, while Zombieland Double Tap does have a fair few decent jokes, with Bill Murray being the absolute highlight once again, as far as sequels go, it's fairly disappointing. Not bad, just nowhere near as great as the first movie. If there's any lesson to be learned from this, it's that just because you can make a sequel, that doesn't necessarily mean that you should.
Time to nut up or shut up.
You need a new line.
Let's kick some dicks.